Are you done plundering? You feel stupid yet?
No,
maybe?
Stop.
No. You don't?
So anyhow,
because you sure look it.
Where's your license at?
I didn't bring them with me. They're in my other vehicle. Write me a ticket and I'll be on my way. All right?
Okay, well, what's your name and date of birth?
David Hammond.
Are you there?
February 3rd.
What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle what?
Elgin.
Was that guy that was walking down Highway 59, was he with you?
You remember swearing an oath to the Constitution?
I do. Or you consider me a road pirate too, I guess?
I don't know what you call
What's
yourself.
a road pirate?
I know that your sheriff likes hiring pedophiles.
This is not funny, Jamie.
Okay.
I know that. You remember the one that just was at the school resource officer?
Huh?
You remember the school resource officer up at Fair Oaks?
That was before my time.
Okay.
I said that's what you were going to say. I don't do drugs.
No, I didn't say you did drugs.
I'm 55 years old. I don't do drugs.
Did I say that you did drugs?
But you're saying you're grouping me. Wait, hold up. You're grouping me.
You keep interrupting me right now. We're not going to do that.
You're grouping me with other people.
To...
He's as my uncle, who is a retired police officer, says, you got charged with POP. And I said, what the hell is POP? Pissing off a police officer. Your demeanor is better. He needs to learn how to de-escalate. Because we're on live, too, and everyone's seeing this.
Welcome to Mr. White, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes. In the outskirts of Marietta, Georgia, a region that recorded over 750 drug arrests in just 1 year, a 56-year-old man had barely parked to scout a venue for an event when police immediately approached him. In the first video, filmed by David Hammond, tensions rise as a minor brake light issue becomes the pretext for seizing a wallet and interrogating a citizen without clear cause. In the second video from the official Police Tapes channel, the camera captures a 15-minute standoff between a legally informed citizen and a determined officer, right in a lot known for covert exchanges. This is not just a routine ID check, this is a test of civil rights, courage, and legal awareness. What would you do in this situation? Drop a W in the comments below if you support the right to remain silent and refuse ID without proper cause. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. White for more intense real-world breakdowns, and make sure to visit David Hammond and Police Tapes to watch the full original footage.
Hey.
What you got going on?
Nothing, your left brake light's out. That's why I pulled you over. And you can't just leave your car on the side of the road.
I have to go get tow dollies.
Okay, that tag comes back. Can you get your phone out of my face? If you want to record me, that's fine, but I don't want it in my face. You got your license, registration, insurance?
Who, me?
What? You said what was
your left brake light? Your third one works and your right one works. Your left one.
You wouldn't have known that if you didn't pull me over. What was your reason for the blue light to be turned on?
One, the brake light, and two, I needed to speak to her about her vehicle. That the tag doesn't come back to that
vehicle.
That
doesn't give you a right to pull me over. Was she suspended? Is she suspected of committing a crime?
Jamie.
Well, no, I need to talk to her, but you have committed a traffic infraction because your left brake light is out. So that is the reason to pull you over. So I'm going to ask you one more time, give me your license, registration, insurance. I'm going to pull you out of this
car. Brody Pitts, I think.
I don't have it, luckily.
Yes.
Oh, wait, yeah, dude.
So, can I step out of the car?
In just a second.
Okay. Hold on, Jamie.
I just got a phone call from a friend.
What's that?
What's what?
That bag.
Nothing. Go ahead. You're all on camera.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's good. I'm recording, too.
Good. No, I want you to go through it.
So
you want me to get your ID out?
So I was at my boss's house, right? Because I take care of her aunt.
You done plundering, kid? Are you done plundering? You feel stupid yet?
No,
maybe?
Stop.
You don't?
So anyhow,
because you sure look it.
Where's your license at?
I didn't bring them with me. They're in my other vehicle. Write me a ticket and I'll be on my way. All right?
Okay, well, what's your name and date of birth?
David Hammond.
Are you there?
February 3rd.
What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle what?
Elgin.
Was that guy that was walking down Highway 59, was he with you?
No.
Okay. So, what piqued my interest with you to begin with is I turned around on your vehicle, you were going back towards Jim's auto, and then you disappeared on me.
No,
and
I
then
didn't
you were
disappear. The whole total car just, I mean, I'll crank it up and you can hear it.
Yeah, but you were going the opposite way I was going, and when I turned around, you were nowhere to be found. I come back
because I turned into the thing because my whole total motor blowed.
That's all
I turned around, I seen you whenever
that's
you
all
passed.
you have to say.
You got your ID with you?
Yes.
That's it, please.
What do you need her
I mean,
ID
my whole
for?
car is messed up.
Okay. So you were driving that car and you ain't got a license?
No, I wasn't driving.
Yeah, you were. I seen you when you passed me.
Then why didn't you pull her over?
Because she was parked out of it by the time I got over there.
Well, then
what are you, some jailhouse lawyer or something?
No, I'm just somebody that likes the Constitution. What are you, a tyrant?
No.
I just want to pull my hair out, man.
Do you remember swearing an oath to the Constitution?
I do. Or you consider me a road pirate too, I guess?
I don't know what you call
What's
yourself.
a road pirate?
I know that your sheriff likes hiring pedophiles.
This is not funny, Jamie.
Okay.
I know that. You remember the one that just was at the school resource officer?
Huh?
You remember the school resource officer up at Fair Oaks?
That was before my time.
Okay. Well, I'm sure
Can me and Mr. B. Pitts get this out of the way, whatever he's going to do?
What was your name again, sir?
David Hammond.
Don't argue with him.
Hammond. Spell your last name?
Hammond.
And your date of birth?
February 3rd, 1973.
73. Okay. You got your registration insurance?
So whenever Mr. Pitts will allow me out of the car, I'll talk to you then, Jamie.
There's two names under there, Glenda Lindsay and David Hammond.
Okay.
And the registration's the license plate.
You don't have your registration card?
I'm sure I do, but I'm not going to dig it out for you.
Okay.
You can run the license plate.
Well, you're required to give it to me when I request it.
Okay, well, you can run the license plate.
Okay.
Mr. Pitts, may I talk to you?
You need to talk to me?
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing bad.
Yeah, come on back here.
Ain't nothing bad. Just keep the recording on.
What are you going to talk to him about?
I mean, he wants to talk to me about my car.
Girl, you don't have to say anything. You don't. You don't have to get out the car.
I'm not going to be right. But
if you ain't got an 8-year degree in law, I would suggest not talking to any police officer. Do I? No, I got a camera for my lawyer when she sees it.
You know my Uncle Jamie.
Who's that?
Jamie, Hammond.
Okay. Are you wanting to talk to me, or you want your attorney over here to talk to me?
Who?
Well, you said you wanted to talk to me, but he's keeping you from talking to me. Are you want to get out and talk to me, or?
I mean, yes, I was driving no license.
I know, I seen you.
Okay, well, I'm telling the truth. I mean, you seen me, but you did not pull me over doing it, though.
Yeah, because you got out.
You just told him.
No, my car really tore up. Like, I'll go crank it up, and you can see for yourself. Like, I have no reason to lie to you.
You got any warrants or anything?
No.
I'll be with you in just a second.
Michelle, why would you tell him that you were driving, darling?
Because he done see me. I ain't gonna lie to him.
You don't have to admit
Listen,
to
I know, but I'm not gonna lie.
Stupid.
But I'm not gonna lie to him either.
You don't have.
The first video is a clear example of how knowing the law can shift the entire situation. When stopped for a minor infraction, do not admit fault or let officers overstep without questioning it. Record the interaction, stay calm, and request a clear legal basis. Do not hand over documents or open your wallet without proper justification. The lesson here, civil rights are not just to be known, but to be used. And coming up next, you will witness an even more outrageous case unfolding in a parking lot in Marietta, Georgia.
What is your name and badge number?
Officer Turner, 3627.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to share around and share. Can I just get you at 35 real fast?
I got pulled over. Well, I'm not pulled over. I parked in the Dave & Buster's parking lot, and I parked all the way in the back because I had my dog in the car. I didn't want anyone to be disturbed by the dog being in the car, and he's saying that he's detaining me for suspicious activity, but that's not a crime because I parked in the back.
I just need a
supervisor.
54 at Dave & Buster's, starting supervisor. He's requesting one. 8399. I've been trying to get out on the radio. It's a lot of traffic. If you can start a supervisor, I'm on a 54 at Dave & Buster's. So my supervisor's on the way, but he's extended from Powder Springs to Sandtown, so it's a pretty long way.
I'll wait.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we're going to wait.
Yeah.
So that's what you requested right now.
I sure did.
All right, stay right here. Let me get my notebook because I'm going to need your name and date of birth.
You won't. I'm not going to speak until the supervisor gets here.
Well, so you can falsely, so you're not going to identify
I'm not going to falsely identify. I just want to speak to a supervisor.
Well, so that you still need to identify yourself when an officer asks for you while I'm investigating something.
But I have to be suspected of a crime.
So
and I'm not suspected of a crime.
You even said
Sir,
yourself,
I'm not suspected of a crime.
Me? You literally just said that you are this is even suspicious being back here. You're parked back here. This is a well-known drug
No, I said
area.
that's what you were going to say. I don't do drugs.
No, I didn't say you did drugs.
I'm 55 years old. I don't do drugs.
Did I say that you did drugs?
But you're saying you're grouping me. Wait, hold on. You're grouping me.
You keep interrupting me right now. We're not going to do that.
You're grouping me with other people.
Here's what's how to happen. I need you to just identify yourself. All right,
I'll wait for a supervisor.
You're in a suspicious. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't move right there.
You're not allowed to touch my card. No seizures and searches.
399 Marietta, Georgia. Charlie Whiskey Sierra 3953. It's CWS 3953.
You see this? Because I parked back here. How's it going?
That's not a supervisor, so.
I was being polite. Can I get your name and badge number?
Maze 3681.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yep. What kind of dog is that?
Bullmastiff boxer mix.
Bullmastiff boxer mix?
Yeah. That's why I parked back here. Because I didn't want anyone to be startled by the dog in the car.
Is he older dog or younger?
He's old.
Oh. Yeah, he seems like he's just chilling. You from Marietta?
I actually live right behind here.
Oh.
I actually live right in the back. But you guys don't detail that. It's Cobb County that details that. The worst apartments. I got to get out of there. The grandstands, don't like it.
Did you just leave your dog in here while you were inside Dave & Buster's?
No, I was just about to go in, get pricing and stuff. Because my frat is going to have a party here for our anniversary. And he pulled me over and said I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even pull me over. I was parked.
Well, we have a lot of suspicious activity that happens.
But suspicion is not a crime.
Huh?
Suspicion is not a crime.
But it gives us reason to identify people and investigate because we do have a lot of drug activity that happens back here.
I don't do drugs. I still want to know why I'm being detained.
I've already tried to explain to you while you interrupted me. So, like you said, and I'm gonna tell you what you're telling me. We're gonna wait for the sergeant to get here, like you're wanting.
Okay.
So if you're not gonna talk before the sergeant gets here,
I was talking to you. You're the one that wouldn't listen to me.
So we're not gonna talk until the sergeant gets here, like you requested.
Okay, fine.
Hey, you check if you have an agreement with here.
What?
Did you check the Charles? Are you checking? Do you have an agreement here?
Not a good encounter with Marietta the first time.
Do what?
This is my first time with an encounter with you guys.
So really?
I don't do nothing. There's so much more out there to be doing than.
Well, I mean, he's just trying to figure out what's going on.
No, he had a hot head. I told him what it was. Any other I have people in my family that are police officers.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been like, "Oh, I see the dog. Okay, I get it. Just be careful. There's something going on out here. There's drug activity. Okay, doesn't mean I'm doing it.
Yeah,
don't profile me.
No, I don't think it's profiling you at all. It's just the vehicle being parked back here when everybody's.
I just pulled in.
Okay.
I just pulled in. As soon as I pulled in, turned off the lights, boom, his flash was light. I'm like, what is he doing? I couldn't even get out the car. I hope he had his dash cam on the whole time because I'm going to foil it.
I'm sure he did. I don't know how well the new cars are. They probably turn on automatically and all kinds of stuff. They're a lot fancier.
But there's more things to do than harass people.
I don't think he was trying to harass. He just
you didn't see the encounter, sir. If you approached me, it would have been different.
I was not here. I will agree with that. I'm not present.
Just explain what's going on. You know, this is a drug area. Well, if there's a drug area, they should have security out here.
No, that's the property.
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to pay for that, and they usually do. Actually, I know they have a officer that usually sits out front, so they'll sometimes sit over there with lights on and everything. I believe it's a Cobb County officer that sits out there.
When I came over here because I can see that sign from where I live, I said, I got to go over there and see because my frat brothers, we're about to celebrate our anniversary, so we're going to do it over here. So I'm going to go in and get pricing. See what it's like for a group. Well, my dash cam picked up how he pulled up on me, so that's good.
Okay. Well, we do also have a agreement with the property too, where we work with them to get people that are doing activities that may be suspicious or, up to no good off of the property as well.
Right.
So, I mean, that is also something that we enforce on their behalf as well. So, I mean, this whole area is pretty rough. And so,
Well, because of that place over there across the street.
Agreement? Yeah, man.
he was looking at. He just went. He had
he had to leave.
29 call. Yeah, this whole area, not just
Even
that,
over there, that place.
Yeah, everywhere, man.
That's good to know because I live right behind them.
Yeah, everywhere. Like this whole area is just rough. Like we always have some sort of crap going on over here. If people will park, they'll park along this back row all the time, do handoffs and stuff. So,
But when you question authority about, am I being detained? What am I being detained for? What's the crime? If you can't articulate that, then you shouldn't be asking me for ID. Suspicion is not a crime. I'm not your young punk out here doing stuff. I have to be 56. Leave me alone.
we just like to identify people and stuff. And
But that's not the law.
From our viewpoint, if we see, like, it doesn't matter what age you are. I've seen, like,
Yeah, but you have to be suspected of committing a crime, and I'm not committing a crime. He can't articulate what crime. Suspicion is not a crime. And he came after I parked. So there's no moving violation, there's no nothing. He already ran my tags, I'm legit, so I just don't get it. I think he's as my uncle, who is a retired police officer, says, you got charged with POP. And I said, what the hell is POP? Pissing off a police officer. Your demeanor is better. He needs to learn how to de-escalate. Because we're on live, too, and everyone's seeing this.
Yeah, that's fine. We're all recording as well. So
No.
It's all documented. Our sergeant, I believe, is on the way I was once.
No.
What did he say?
Do what?
What did he just say?
He said we don't have an agreement with the property. Like so with some properties, we have criminal trespass agreements.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want somebody CT from the property,
But they have to tell you to leave the property, and I just got here and parked my car. Suspicion is not a crime. I'm sorry, sir. You know that. I'm too old for shenanigans. I got hip problems.
Yeah, I hate it too. But
honestly,
like I wasn't here.
I know
for the
you have to.
original
I know
encounter,
you have to stick by your people, but that's wrong. He's wrong.
I wasn't here for the original
I know,
encounter, so
I know.
I can't say
The
how
way
I
you
would've-
approached me, totally different. Aggressively pulled up like I did something wrong. I was parked. I was about to get out the car. Now I don't even want to go in there. You guys have, I know you are, you seem like a good person. You got to upload, you guys took an oath to upload the Constitution, and that is not right what he did. I was parked, about to get out my car. I didn't do nothing wrong. If I was in my 20s doing stupid shit, I get it.
From the start, the officer appears more concerned with asserting control than gathering facts. Ron respectfully requests a supervisor, and instead of honoring that with professionalism, the officer escalates. Interruptions, vague accusations, and the constant pressure to ID, despite no crime being articulated, create an unnecessary power struggle. Ron holds his ground calmly but firmly. Now let's get this straight. Suspicious activity is not a crime. In Georgia, as in the rest of the country, an officer must have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a specific crime to legally demand identification from someone not operating a vehicle. Simply sitting in a car with your dog in a known problem area doesn't cut it. Detaining someone without reasonable suspicion can constitute an unlawful stop under Terry v. Ohio and potentially a violation of Fourth Amendment protections. Notice the subtle profiling here. The officer starts grouping the man in with others who hang out in the back lot, implying drug activity without a shred of evidence. Ron, who is nearly 56 years old and clearly composed, pushes back on being lumped in. His calm insistence on being treated as an individual, not a suspect based on location or age, highlights just how often stereotypes play into initial police contact.
Yeah, well, man, your freaking lights are like a damn spaceship. They are.
Agreed.
They're bright. How you doing?
Good. How are you,
Sergeant
sir?
Henderson?
Hi,
I didn't catch your name.
Ron.
Ron what?
Mm.
Okay, I got you.
Nice try.
So here's the deal. I get what you're saying. I get what my officer's saying. All right. It is, you're backed in. You said you came out to check on your dog, right?
I just parked the car, and
Right.
I was about to get out, and he just pulled up on me.
Okay.
And I'm like, and he said, why you parked back here? And I said, because I have a dog in the car. I'm going in there. I didn't tell him the whole story, because then he started, well, it's suspicion activity. I said, you got your ID? Suspicion is not articulating what type of crime that you suspect me of. I asked him if I was being detained. He was saying, well, you're being detained because of A, B, C, and D. No. I didn't commit a crime.
I got you. So we do have reasonable articulable suspicion.
What is
correct?
that?
Reasonable articulable.
No. What is my regional?
No. I'm
Okay.
laying into it.
Okay.
So we can, in different circumstances and circumstances like this is a known area that we do have narcotics.
Mm-hmm.
They do like you do. They back in, they park here. We have people traveling around. They meet up back here, all right? We also have people that come back here for other nefarious activities with relationships and things of that nature.
Uh-huh.
We also have people that park cars back here and
I don't think I'm going to do anything with my dog.
well, I hope not. That's another nefarious act that I don't want to go into. But we also have people that do park back here. People go out, they break into the cars, they meet up, they take off.
Mm-hmm.
So I get what he's doing, but at the same time, I see you're like, hey, I just parked my car, about to go inside.
Right.
So I'm not going to demand that you show me ID.
Thank you.
So I just want you to understand where he's coming from, because we do have a lot of activity back here. And I'm not to say that you're one of those people, but we don't know, right?
Right.
And usually we don't know unless we identify people.
But after I explained it, I expected, for him to de-escalate instead of not let me explain why I was here and get an attitude with me. As my uncle, who's a retired police officer, I was just telling him, he said, you gotta be careful because that's POP, pissing off a police officer.
I got you.
And
you get that. Not to say that that's what his issue was.
his demeanor was 10 times better than his demeanor. Sorry, that's just how I feel.
But as it is right now, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Hey, just make sure that your dog, I know it's cold out here, so you don't really have to worry about the dog being hot.
Okay.
So just be mindful.
Well, that's why I parked
also,
back here, so I didn't want anyone to
also,
get
just
started.
be mindful, if you're not one of those people that are breaking into people's cars,
Right.
parking out here puts you in that area where your car gets broken into.
Oh, in the back.
In the back.
But he's in there, so that's why I'm like.
Well, they don't. What kind of dog is it?
He's a bull mastiff boxer.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is he a big dog?
Yeah, he's big.
Oh, well, that may change their mind.
And I have my dash
Keep that in
cam
mind.
on.
So I don't want you to think that he's like singling that, like picking on you, because of the fact that, like I said, we do have a lot of activity that goes on in this parking lot.
Right.
They have part-time officers that work here. We get calls out here. Things happen.
Right.
All right. But in the end, like I said, we're not. I'm not gonna just demand that you show ID or whatever.
Right.
It is what it is, but it works both ways. Sometimes, like I said, if you were just to show his ID, he's like, all right, great, see you later. And he
would have ran it in and all that. Then I'm
Right.
in the system. I know my uncle already told me all that stuff. So
well, it doesn't put it in. It doesn't put it in the system.
Yeah.
We just check, make sure people don't
Yeah.
have warrants or things
Right.
like that. But in the end,
well, he ran my tag, so that would have bring it back anyway.
It does, but it doesn't show photos, because
Okay.
a lot of times, it will show
Right.
photos.
Right.
But either way, like I said, I want you to see where he's coming from. I see where you're coming
Well,
from.
no, in actuality, I don't see where he's coming from, but I do respect what y'all do. And you guys have a tough job, have family members who are cops.
Right.
So I just don't.
Well-
He could have handled it differently. He could have de-escalated big time.
We'll talk, but I'm not going to hold you up anymore, mainly because I got hot coffee in the car that I literally just got that I'm
Right.
hoping doesn't get cold. So,
Well, thank you.
all right, take care.
All right.
All right.
All right, you too.
Thank you for watching until the end of today's video. Two intense situations, one unfolding on a quiet roadside with a wallet searched without cause, the other in a parking lot behind Dave & Buster's in Marietta, Georgia, an area that recorded hundreds of drug incidents in just 1 year. The individuals in both cases share something vital. They knew the law, stayed calm, and asked the right question. The real danger isn't the flashing lights or the sirens, it's silence. It's not knowing your rights. When asked to show ID or open your wallet, always ask, am I suspected of a crime? Am I free to leave? Record everything, request a supervisor if necessary, and never admit fault unless you are certain you've broken the law. In areas like Cobb County, where stop and search rates are higher than the national average, citizens must be equipped with constitutional knowledge. You don't need to be a lawyer. Just remember, stay calm, keep your distance, protect your right. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a W in the comments, subscribe to Mr. White, and don't miss any future videos exposing abuse of power and showing you how to defend yourself legally and confidently.